Choke on Fire. Ronaldo Moon is Synthetic Psalms, and his music is fire. And I don't know if you should choke on it, but you should definitely consume it by the boatload. Welcome back to Starfield. Now, we have not abandoned our rock action run. That being said, we brought along Rock Action's kid sister, and her backstory is, well, Violent Moonshine is the wanted girl with no background and no name except the one she gave herself. She's got digital purple eyes, and she's ready to take on the settled system. And she's ready to do it without Watchtower. Playing on hard, the way I like to play. And she can continue on until she gets to be level 65 or so. So my main focus tonight is just to chill and play the game, collect as many Xenos as I possibly can, and do the base quests and McClarence Outfitters. Maybe the Veil. We'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to stick as close to the base game as possible, difficulty-wise, and continue on that route until I get a character to a much higher level again, as my level 200 plus save is currently kaput, and I have to resurrect it somehow if I ever do. My level 50 save, I'm not really willing to mess with it right now for lots of reasons I'm not going to go into. So, hey, Synthetic Psalms. Hey, Raven Swift. Good to see you both. Yes, the ice planet is exactly the vibe that I was going for right now. And I actually have myself a flyer Xeno that I picked up and is already traveling with me, thankfully. So I've got a chicken tendies, and we're about to complete the third and final step of the first McClarence Outfitters quest. But I reached out to the good folks over at Sim Settlements today and asked about the possibility that in the future we might see some sort of toggle for Watchtower, you know, for a brand new save, if you didn't want it to kick in until after Unity, or, you know, after you started using Starborn powers. And while they agreed that that would be cool, it's not something that they can take on right now, only because the way the game is set up, all of the settings for the various mods go into one big pile, and it's already kind of a user unfriendly mess. And they don't want to add to that for new players. And new players who don't play with mods a lot or whatnot is, let's be honest, the largest portion of the audience. So we are probably going to have to run with the mod in the load order, but deactivate it to start the save, and then activate it again after the first Unity jump. And the same goes for Darkstar. I talked to a couple of people, including Will. Shout out to Will's Petting Zoo. And reached out to the folks on the Darkstar forum as well. And their general attitude is you shouldn't have too many problems with the scaling at such a low level. And if you are, you're probably doing quests in a weird order or whatever, and that may be true. I mean, I did try to do, you know, all of the Vanguard quests right away because I just wanted to do that first this time around, and that didn't work out all that well for me. I had Terramorphs and their spawns pretty much rocking, I don't know exactly how many hit points, but I'm going to estimate 100 million, only because after 1,000 rounds of ammunition from all of my available guns multiple times, they weren't even through their first health bar on the more elite versions of the monsters. So we are doing Xeno Master, of course, because Xeno Master works wonderfully at low levels. And I want to see how Xeno Master melds with, jeez. I want to see how Xeno Master melds with the base game quests. And I have a feeling that, you know, while a lot of the base game quests don't actually take place on planets where you can get Xenos, plenty of them do. And so we're going to collect as many as we can. And see how that goes. But I definitely want to take this new character who's already level 7 and has already done all of Sarah's stuff. As far as we can, without having to worry about weird level scaling, and being able to play without terrible XP debuffs because I had to turn down everything else just to make it work. So, yeah, it's 11 billion or something close to it. I'm sure that, you know, the good folks at Darkstar would dispute that total, but it was definitely less than a third of their health bar with over 1,000 rounds of ammunition 3 different times. A little anticlimactic to fight a Terramorph before I even do the quest that introduces them, but I guess that's the luck of the random number gods. This one's not very tough anyway, so we'll take it out. Collected stuff. I'll show you guys my settings in just a second. For those that care and are keeping track at home or want to set up their game in a similar way, we do still have quite a bit of mods. Companion mods, quest mods, the Veil, Beyond the Veil. The gang's all here, the crew. But we do not have Darkstar or Watchtower in the load order, and therefore we don't have their patches, nor do we have, not now, Watchtower, or any of that kind of stuff. So, we should be able to function, I would guess, anyway, with a relatively known quantity of settings. So I set my enemy combat damage at hard, my player combat damage at hard, ships at normal, weighted ammo, greatly increased carry capacity because I don't care about being cucumbered, especially when given a choice. Limited locations, I like it that way. I think it makes sense. I can send companions back and forth to fetch me things if I'm crafting at Constellation HQ. Increase vendor credits because the default amount is just too damn low. Positive and negative for sustenance. And I got a little aim assistance because I'm using a controller. Beyond that, everything is set pretty much at default normal. And Violet Moonshine is level 7. She's got the background, the unknown origin, or the no record anyway, no record found. So that's a fun one to start with. You get some interesting guard commentary with that one. Hold on a second, I want to check your papers. Wow, this says that you don't exist. Kind of funny. Anyway. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to quick change her haircut from putting it up in braids when she's wearing her spacesuit helmet and having it down when she's not, which, from my character background that I wrote for this character, she would normally do. So right now she's got it down. First 4 or 5 levels I had it up. You know how it goes. Enhance is a thing for a reason, folks. For the price of 2 tacos and tranquility, you can change just about anything about yourself, so there's no reason not to. Velvet underpants, yeah. Close enough for government work there, Ron. So, I will take all of this stuff, because you never know what I might be able to use it for when leveling up my crafting and my skills. Somewhere around here is my pet, and if I take off from this planet and he doesn't show back up, he's probably down somewhere. He'll join me again, or I'll have to pop him out of the Xeno box. Either way, it all works. It just works, you guys. Hey, Ghost. Yeah, I got you up on my second screen now. I got this like 4-box thing. It's breaks the screen to 4 pieces. Although right now it's slid down to see your chat and not your actual picture of your gameplay, unfortunately. Because that was the last thing I was looking at before I started. And I watched Tommy. That was cool. Got to see some Tommy today. You know, of course, work and all that fun stuff. So we are here on a Sunday night. There's no nights off for the Bubble Cat. And playing a little Starfield for chills. And I'm happy to have anyone here to chat with. Legit. But I do recognize that this is all relatively early gameplay. Nothing that we all haven't seen about a gazillion times before, other than the potential for some cool Xeno catches. So yeah, let's go. Mr. Lothar! Hey bud, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. I don't have one of those yet, but what I really want is the Predator version of those, or the thing that continuously hunts those on this planet. Because it is fairly terrifying for not being a siren or a terramorph. Why, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I feel exactly the same way about you. That's why I watch you guys play World of Warcraft, even if you can't probably drag me kicking or screaming back to that one, at least not at this point. I just quit playing that in November, so I'm not quite at the point yet where I want to fire it up again, I think, but I love that you guys are having fun hunting rare mounts and doing raids for transmogs and achievements. It's cool. You and Crazy and the Vats Vixen. Now Peak. Always good company. So, how is everyone's evening? How is your Sunday? Kind of a loaded question. Most people aren't big fans of Sunday evenings, but just in case you don't feel that way, I don't really. I mean, they're all kind of the same to me at this point. Because it's been a while since I worked a 9-to-5 Monday through Friday job. The Midnight reveal. Oh, the Midnight, the second expansion in the trilogy. Yes, I'm very, very interested to watch that one for sure. Hopefully Bats does like a live stream coverage of it, or at least a reaction video of it, because I'd rather watch it with friends than watch it hand solo. It looks pretty cool. I love the World of Warcraft story. I just got kind of cooked from helping to run Renfail's guild, as I know he did, so. Hey Bam, welcome in, bud. Good to see you. We're running around on an icy, snow-covered planet because it's too damn hot outside. We were also working on some quests, but I liked Ron's excuse better, just because it's hot outside. Worked Taco Bell Murderbot streams. There you go. That's how you do a Sunday. Or any day, really. Yeah, we kicked off tonight with one of Ron's amazing tunes. The completely made up, fictionalized, almost in-universe band Lung Reaper and their proto-metal anthem Choke on Fire. I don't know, for some reason that music just fits the Starfield vibe for me. That kind of 1979. We're not really Black Sabbath. We're not really punk rock. We're not really Led Zeppelin. We're not yet 80s glam. Something about it. It just tickles me. And I'm mostly a punk rock, Bowie kind of guy. But you know what? I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for that kind of proto-metal, so. And nobody does it better than Mr. Synthetic Psalms, in my opinion. It pains me to say that, too, because I could really use a fun new band to follow this year, but so far haven't found one yet. Metal band, anyway. So I've got Lung Reaper. And you know what? I don't mind. Bring on the robot overlords. So we've got Fallout music for our Fallout streams. We've got Starfield music, well, sort of, for our Starfield streams. And I've got a whole playlist that I play when I'm just playing by myself, too, so. Some pretty amazing stuff on there. There's a band on there called the Mic Drops. And they're like more ska, Rage Against the Machine, which I thoroughly appreciate. Check it out, folks. Get on over to Synthetic Psalms page and have a listen, and I think you'll be amazed. The level of quality between what Ron does and what you know, some of the other people that are doing music with the help of AI is night and day in my book. So I'll stop talking because I don't want to embarrass him. And it's just how I feel, man. Of course, buddy. I've even got Melissa listening to it, which is pretty damn crazy. Was I on Jemison that whole time? Was I like at the North Pole? That's awesome. Okay. I'll buy that. But yeah, I woke up this morning and I'm like, okay, so I could run my other character who's level 11 through a fake Unity and clean Watchtower off of there and anything else that might upset the balance of my difficulty at low level. Or I can just make another character and quick jet them through the quest up to a certain point. So she did Sarah's quest and I went off to work. Came back, I was still inspired, so I decided, why not? Let's do it. Grabbed McClarence, was watching Ghost Rider. Tommy came on, was watching Tommy. And you can see how far we got.
If I were to offer a conversation, would this improve your...
Ah, there you are. Assuming the sensors on this thing are working, looks like you brought everything I asked for. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
This might actually work out after all.
I love this outfit,
Let me just
too.
take those from you. There. Yeah, these should do nicely. This is more than helpful. I've actually already started work on the suit. And now that I have
Now,
these
Violet
materials,
Moonshine
I reckon I'll have it finished in under a day.
starts off
If you
with
like,
this
you can stay here and watch me work.
creepy backstory where she's
choice.
wanted. She doesn't really know why, but she suspects it has something to do with her eyes. She either was born with some condition or she developed some condition over time and had to have her eyes replaced with these velvet mechanical eyes, or violet mechanical eyes, excuse me. Purple eyes, man, digital purple eyes. And she suspects she's wanted for that reason. She doesn't know exactly why, but she's basically a good person, super helpful. All of that will change throughout the playthrough. I mean, not all of it, but she'll, you know.
Okay, just sit over there somewhere and try
She'll
not to make
grow
things-
as a character and become a little more three-dimensional, but for now, she's just kind of hiding out with Constellation and trying to stay out in front of whoever's looking to reclaim those eyes. And that's the whole of her backstory. And my friends, in a Bethesda game, that much is all you need to create an entire reason to roleplay a character. See if you can see her eyes. And she's not going to sit up. She's just going to lean forward and pretend to sleep, I guess. You going to see her eyes? No. We'll have to wait till we get outside. But they look cool. And they're part of that Eyes of Beauty for Starfield, actually. And there's a bunch of different ones in there that are kind of mechanical, kind of cyberpunkish. But these are violet with a a white ring and a black outline. Are very, very dark purple anyway. And that's close enough, so. Probably by the time she goes through the Unity, she'll have a purple mohawk. You know how it goes. But for now, just a normal kid looking for her brother who disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to him. Another version of Rock Action who's gone through the Unity in this particular universe, I suppose. But, yeah, she's named herself Violet Moonshine, and she's on the run from persons unknown who want to reclaim her eyes. And there's my chicken Tindy. Hey, Mo. What's happening, bud? Good to see you. I was just explaining the very simple and probably a little corny backstory for this particular character. We are running without any mods that could cause extra difficulty. And then we're running on hard, which is what I normally play at anyway, before I started messing with the mods that added the extra difficulty and started, well, pretty much destroying my saves as I did it. So that just goes to show you how little crossover there can be between what you think you know about one Bethesda game and what you actually know about another. All right, Violet, let's go check out your new spacesuit.
And it's done. Well, what do you think? You really think so? I mean, I know it's good.
That's right, the intergalactic adventures of Violet Moonshine and Chicken Tindy. And probably a lot more Xenos as we go. I did grab Thorgan's mod, so I have a whole backpack full of CCDs and batteries for my
hardware. With luck, this project might just be what I needed to
my
start
taming
turning this
hammer.
business around. Thank you for your help.
And of course, I have the mods for
If you ever
buying
need the
things
services of
from
an outfitter, you know where to find me.
certain vendors and that type of thing as well. So even before she's able to craft things because she doesn't quite have the skills, she does have access to the stuff she needs in order to be able to get the job done. All right, let's try this on for size. I did not add any mods that added extra spacesuits, mainly because I wanted to actually wear the McClarence stuff, and they tend to get outshined by some of the other spacesuit mods, especially once you've gone through the Unity once or twice. So we went ahead and we're just running with all of the base game stuff as well as the McClarence Outfitters. Chicken Tindy, are you ready? Let's go. Well, here's the craziest bit. I have a feeling that within the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to be able to take some reference photos, some maybe in-game footage, character name and background, character friends, and maybe some little mini paragraph-long biographies as prompts, feed all that stuff in and have something like Suno feed us custom animated episodes of a TV show based on our in-game characters. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about that, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty damn cool when in the hands of a prompting genius who knows what the hell they're doing. So
there's a bit more in the back.
I'm filled with trepidation, but I'm also kind of looking forward to seeing what happens.
Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got
and of course, you know,
just ask.
there will always be blockbuster movies and true animated artistic endeavors done by teams of dozens or hundreds of people.
Oh, please, take a look.
At least I would hope. But, yeah, same kind of thing with when you're streaming modded playthroughs of Bethesda games and you cannot use the music from the game because you'll get copyright strikes. Lawyers have backed us into a position where this kind of stuff is not only becoming possible, but also desirable because we can't get what we want any other way. And, you know, I'd cry for them, but between you and me, I don't think they're worth crying for. The lawyers, I mean. Now, the artist, you know, as an artist myself, that's where the trepidation comes in, I guess. But I can't turn out a new thumbnail for my YouTube videos 5 nights a week. In order for me to sit down and draw something, or have my oldest child, who's a much better artist these days, a painter, than I am, digitally or on canvas or paper, you're talking about 2 to 3 weeks for one picture. I'm not sure what the answer is here. None of it is great, but it is coming, whether we like it or not. I'm gonna get less than it's worth. Well, we don't want that. Come on. Let's buy something. Do we have any 45 ammo? Of course we don't. Okay, fair enough. Do we have any apparel that might look cooler than this Argos jeans and jacket combo here? The fish worker! Thorgan! What is absolutely happening, my friend? Your mod is featured up close and personal in this. And thank God for that, because Violet Moonshine here doesn't know anything about crafting yet. So, we definitely... Oh, look. It's almost like she's someone that she used to know, or maybe will know again in some other Unity playthrough after she does all the base game and collects as many Xenos as possible. Because that looks super familiar. I'm not really sure who that could be. Yeah. But none of these really scream Violet Moonshine. Although I do like the hat. What can I say? It's that California cowboy in me. Ooh, that goes better with the current outfit, though. Nah. We'll take all your med packs. We'll take your root beer. I got plenty of other food. We will take your Digipix. All right, and we're out of here. The fish worker outfit. Yeah, if she was there's another
It's amazing
Tauren outfit walking around. Hello, not Tauren. And there will be no Tauren, at least for the foreseeable future, as unfortunately there's no reliable way to shut that off, and not yet Watchtower likes to, independent of my mod organizer 2, uninstall itself. Happened twice in the last 48 hours. So, first time I thought maybe it was just an oversight. I installed it last night, woke up this morning after restarting the computer, fired up the computer, and went in, and sure enough, Watchtower started. I went straight to a level 15 system. So I backed out into creations and looked, and it was not downloaded again. So bizarre. Mast. I think it was the Not Quite Starborn Strikes Back, or something to that effect. But thank you, Thorgan. I appreciate that. There's so many ways you can go with that, you know? Ron even found a different way. He did the entire tale of Gilgamesh and called him the Starborn King, which completely fits too. So, you know, Bethesda was inspired by the good stuff. Doesn't shock me at all. Into the unknown, back to Vectera, the empty nest, back to the grind. We can really do just about anything, but I want to avoid doing anything that's going to be so radically out of order that we run up against completely overpowered creatures partway through the quest. So I think we're just going to kind of follow this where it leads us. And get all of the companions and all of those type of things, and try to level up as much as we can before we take on some of the quests that lead down those dark and dangerous paths. I tell you what, I will throw the fish worker outfit on Thorgan the very first time we go over to Bubbleonia and go to Neon. I will find one and I will wear it. And we will do the quest where you take a shift and make some Aurora wearing that outfit, because that'll just be awesome. And to the best of my ability, I'm going to try to not undock rather than board whenever given the opportunity this particular stream. We'll see how that goes. You know Bubbles. He's the king of docking, undocking, and then redocking again. I almost did it. Almost did it. That Y button was calling to me, you guys.
How can I be of service, Captain?
And the great thing about Violet Moonshine, Vasco can also say Violet.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood. Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye. Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come.
Yeah, Thorgan,
Now,
I'm not
this
a purist
station,
when it comes to
the
this.
Eye, rigged up for deep space scans.
There was a really good reason I needed to do it for Fallout 4, or at least a reason that made me frustrated enough to want to do it for Fallout 4.
Along the Sea of Light.
Oh no, Ghost!
Years or decades between
That's a
us
lot of
and
damn
fringes
crashes
of
in one
space
stream, man. That
without
would drive me
gravity.
crazy too. I had 2 last night, so nowhere near as bad, but I sympathize, man. You have my empathy and sympathy for whatever that's worth. My stepfather used to say you can find sympathy in the dictionary between shit and syphilis, and I always thought that was a pretty cold and uncaring point of view. So while I'll say it because it's funny, I don't believe that, and I think it sucks, and I hope you get that worked out, because that's very frustrating indeed, for sure. I tried to play it off last night, and fortunately it didn't like show my desktop or anything when it crashed, but very, very frustrating. And it always happened after I tried to adjust the difficulty in Darkstar too. Well, I'm not blaming Darkstar, but I'm sure I don't have that load order
If you
100%
don't want to
correct.
talk,
So
we don't have to. You won't be the only Constellation out there. Andreja and Mateo are both following up on scans themselves. Mateo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while.
I'm just superstitious
Take
enough
the
to go,
cool,
what
worried
is
old man
the
back.
thing I was doing before I crashed
old man.
in all these scenarios? And then start thinking it might be that. So I will keep an eye out for Andreja. She's the next companion I would like to pick up.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Oh, right on, Thorgan. Change the blurb under the logo. Yeah, I think he's settled on this name, at least as far as he's told me. I think it's a great name, so I hope that he's settled on it. It's terrific.
Usually doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house.
Andreja's awesome, and I have
Thought I was going to
the
see
mods
life's
for better
eclipse
conversations for Barrett, her,
Constellation
and
swept
Sarah.
me away.
So
Haven't
we even
been
get
there since
more
we started on the
dialogue
Eye.
stuff
If you do
from the
go
main
there,
companions
turn the
in this
lights off
particular
for me,
load order,
okay?
which is terrific. We haven't gotten that far in any of the last 4 or 5 plays because we got distracted, ran off and did some other things, and then ran into extreme challenging difficulty spikes. 100% Bubbles' fault, of course. And there was no fixing it. I couldn't turn the settings on Darkstar, tune them in such a way to make that playable, at least at that point of the game, without taking like a 8 or 10% penalty to XP, which, you know, unfun, uncool. I don't need a bonus, but I definitely don't want a penalty, especially running with some of the things I have turned on, you know, like sustenance and ammo weight. my God. Did we not tune out last night with Alvin Lopez screaming for us to help him? That guy never learns in any universe, man. Yeah, you gonna put those up in your Discord, Dorgan? Because I might put one of those on my, whatchamacallits nowadays. That it's not called AI slop. No offense, Ron. I love your real name, and I love your new name. But I wasn't a huge fan of your last name, and I don't actually think you were either, so... I didn't even like saying it. I used to try to spell it out in a weird way to avoid having to say it. My bad, man. I know that's not very cool, but... Okay, all the resources that we have gathered... What do you mean it won't go in there? Oh, is that only going to work on, like, a settled planet? Probably. I forgot about that. Select locations really only functions properly on a planet with a settlement, so... Decorate. Where is... There it is. Let's get rid of all this stuff for now. We've got tons of it in here. We'll store it on the ship. We've got Ghost Riders. I can't believe how huge my cargo capacity is, mod. Basically, we want to be annoyed by encumbrance while we're playing as little as possible. It's not exactly compelling gameplay to watch or, honestly, to play through at this point. I like it better in Fallout, having to manage my inventory and stuff. It doesn't bother me too much in Skyrim, but in Starfield it just grates on me for some reason. I feel like I've got this robot running around and all these companions, and there should be an easier way to even out the load, and there's just not. You know, it's that click on me, carry something, click on me, take it off of me. Just throw a couple of mods on here to make the carry capacity better and call it a day. I don't know that we should do this right now. We'll just do that. That'll be enough for now. Okay. Come on, chicken tendies. Let's go.
Hello, Captain.
Now, I didn't really think it through when I picked her background traits because I gave her parents. And considering she's, you know, the unknown background, that doesn't really make a whole hell of a lot of sense. But I'm going to write it off to some weird corporation that gave her her shined eyeballs, erasing her background data and causing her problems with the authorities wherever she goes. And less of a, I have no idea who I am or who my brother was or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. We'll hand wave it, man. It's hand wavium.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself. You are from Constellation. Vladimir said someone might be coming. You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Ooh, attitude.
I suppose. And yet you are here, instead of checking up on Barrett or Noel. We waste time.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Barrett can
Complete our
handle
mission,
himself.
And then we can talk.
And if you think I'm going to be mad at you for
Always
shooting
worth
these
checking.
guys,
Never know what you might find in their pockets.
you don't know me very well. I am a Bethesda protagonist through and through, and I loot everything. And I shoot most things, so. Yes, protect the current user, why don't you? Why don't you, darling? That'll work. Now we got a chicken tendies and a patriotic robot.
This is an active industrial site.
Or whatever this paint job is supposed to denote.
Hard hat.
Excuse me, sir. Meet Sir Livingston's pistol.
Once again, we are triumphant.
That's right.
Fight.
Yeah, I have no doubt that you could do cool stuff with it. And again, my only issue is the vast amount of people out there that don't have any clue how to prompt these things, who are going to probably give us a lot of really bad versions of that. But you know how I feel about it. It's all in the prompting. For good and evil, I suppose. Neon gang culture. And yet, despite the reputation as the settled system's premier pleasure city, Neon is also home to a plethora of criminals, ruffians, and assorted dregs. Sounds like my kind of book. All right, let's go. Wait, Andreja. There's nothing down here. This is a bad place. Let's go back up before we get ourselves cornered by our own pet. This game is bound and determined this time, by the way, you guys, to give me lots and lots of those really goopy looking double-barreled shotguns. And while I enjoy a double-barreled shotgun from time to time, especially in Fallout 4, Psycho Jet, Nuka-Cola Quantum, and a double-barreled shotgun is just a party, right? I really hate the graphic, the animations, the look of the base one here for some reason. The Doom one's alright. It's a little extra and gothic and not exactly fitting on Violet here for now, but the standard Coachman is not my favorite gun, just because it looks so almost like an aircraft carrier that you're holding in your hands in front of your character. It's so wide. It's really weird looking. What in the world just got me? Anybody see what got me?
Don't
Anyone get the
come
number
any
on that
closer.
truck?
Identify yourself. You are from You are the newest member. Perhaps.
Did I trip over some geometry or
We waste time. We should complete our
lucky
mission and then
headshot,
we
I
can-
guess, huh?
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Man, deja vu. Vujade and all of the other versions of that. Oh, thanks, chicken tendies. Took care of my light work for me. I appreciate that. Well, looks like we still have a little bit of light work. Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right. Fair enough. This one's for Ghost. Save, bro, please. P is for please. Since you asked so nicely, I'm gonna go ahead and save for you, Ghost. Boom plop. Black licorice. Yep, there's that coachman. Serious deja vu. All right. Guys, let's try not to do that again, okay? Mobman Jack, coming at you live, saying, don't forget to save. Oh, maybe it was this bastard over here. Down you go, my friend. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something's shooting at me. Oh, lots of somethings. Okay, I see how this is gonna be. That's it, chicken tendy. Stay low, stay invisible. Strike fear into the heart of my enemies. Seriously, smacking somebody with the butt of your gun should reload it at least 1 in 10 times. Just throwing that out there. Just an idea. It's an old trick from the Doom games. Seldom works in anything but Doom, but when it does, I'm always super excited. You know what, guys? I forgot how we get up there. I think Chicken Tendies has the right of it. I'm just not sure how they got up there. Son of a... That's how they got up there. All right, fair enough. See, they don't have to be bullet sponges to be hard. In fact, I would argue it's better if they're not. And of course, I could probably make this easier on myself by using a better weapon, but I do love Sir Livingston's pistol.
Please proceed with caution. There is heavy machinery operating in this area.
Thanks, Dorgan. I appreciate it. I always link them in my description, but a blurb for the cover would be much appreciated. Add a splash of color to the old thumbnail, you know? Alright, third and last time that I'm going to loot that box. So help me, chicken tendies! No, so, really, help me. I don't want to die again. I'm too young to die. They crinkled my Good Sim Settlements 2 t-shirt, you guys. Whatever that guy is using, it's a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Let's make sure we eat. Let's make sure we drink. And let's make sure that we're using something that's going to give us just a wee bit of movement speed. And damage mitigation. If we have such a device, such a drug, we may not. That's enough of that. And we're gonna have to whip out our own sniper rifle, I think, on this one. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all day. Nobody wants that.
One down. You can't hope to win.
That is not a sniper rifle, my friends. That is an automatic. I read it and it didn't register. There we go. Yeah, that's why I balance out my settings to hard and stuff so that I can take the greatly enhanced carry weight in the base game settings now, Dorgan, just so I don't have to deal with that. And then I just air quote role play it as if I'm handing stuff off to my companions. Because actually doing that is it's fine in a more like survival type setting. It's also fine if you're playing by yourself, but if you're playing with friends or playing and streaming, it's tedious and uninteresting to watch and stream, at least from my point of view. Other people might disagree, but here you go. You carry all of this. Okay, you're full now. You carry all this. Okay, you're full now. It's just tedious, you know? Doesn't bother me so much in Fallout 4 because it's a known quantity that I'm going to be, really watching my carry weight, and I have buffs and perks for that. And that's somewhat true here as well, but in Bethesda games, it's so important to loot a lot of stuff just to make forward progress, to craft and to upgrade your weapons and gear and all that kind of thing, that having to choose between doing that and kind of a really tedious gameplay loop, especially in the early portion of the game, I'm just glad they gave us the option to, jack that up a bit and then offset it with some other things, like the potential to get ill from the food and drink we eat, which I don't mind at all. That's part of Fallout 4's survival. So, but again, these are personal preference things. I would never presume to tell anyone else how to play their game, right? So. Unfortunately, with the power of mods, we don't have to. You know, that's the best part, right? Everybody can play exactly the way they want to play, and there's no shame in that. Now, in Dune, a multiplayer game, carry weight is much more limited, but that's the price you pay for playing a multiplayer game. One of the reasons why I don't often play those. No. It all depends on your approach too, Raven. And I don't ever find anything you do tedious, but I judge my own self based on how it feels to me when I do it.
And experience were correct? The artifact
I also get into Heather's bag all the time. You know, but Fallout 4 is different. I expect Fallout 4 to be more like that because both of us play on survival mode, right? So it would feel weird to jack your carry weight up to, 5 times the normal amount or whatever this particular setting represents. I don't know for sure.
The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there.
Right, and it's built into the game, and it can be offset by taking other things, and there's a penalty if you just turn everything up to max, and you take, turn the lowest settings down for combat, so it's the easiest possible, you take an experience penalty. And there's a mod, by the way, that gets rid of the experience penalties. I don't use that. I like to balance the stuff that I take that makes the game more enjoyable for me with a little extra difficulty on some other side. That's all. But I don't think anybody should be forced to play the way I do, or honestly even be forced to watch it if it bothers them or whatever. But there's nothing about the way you play Fallout 4 that bothers me. It's very close to how I play. The only difference is you taught me that it was okay to save. That was a more recent addition to my load order.
Was there more?
No, it was either you or him.
It was, yes.
I was talking to my chat, Andreja.
I appreciate
Don't
that
ask.
You see it that way. A very practical outlook. Not
She
one
looks
I find
fantastic
shared
with this
amongst
really extreme
members of
close-up here.
Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
Very lifelike. I was a miner, Argos Extractors.
Argos. I have heard
I
of this
adore
company.
her, Raven.
Small,
adore her.
reckless.
Something about this accent, and I read a story about the
I do not
actress
have
that
experience
played
with this
Andreja,
profession, but
and she
I
said
have
that
my own experience.
she had originally played her one way, and then they asked her to tone that down a little bit or change it in some way, and she landed on this, and she says it's an intermediate accent. It's not a real accent. It doesn't actually exist. It's kind of a combination of several different things, and I just think it sounds amazing.
This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If
It really makes me feel like she's coming from a very different culture than the people of the normal part of the settled systems.
I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand?
I absolutely do. Mum's the word.
Mom, this means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Come on, Chicken Tendy. Let's blow this popcorn stand. Let's head for the hills. Let's get out of here before we die again. Oh. For Ghost. Even though I didn't get a pop-up. Saving. No chance that I'll have to replay that portion. A lot of modified Lumiatos today. Huh. Normally the ones I get are all sniper rifles. But yes, now we have done the prerequisite thing so that we can have Andreja as our companion. But we're not gonna settle there just yet because we need to rescue Barrett. We need to take care of Sam Coe's mission. Maybe I'll treat him a little better tonight than I did the last time around. Poor Sam. He didn't deserve all of my ire, right? Yeah, not picking that lock anytime soon. Okay. While we're here, let's take a look around and see if we can find another Xeno that we can capture from this world. I suspect that there are several. I don't dislike Sam, but he's a cardboard cutout, stand-in, stereotype character of someone that I went to high school with, who's constantly reminding you which family he came from and how cool they all were and how heavy it is to carry that around with him all the time. And he brings his daughter with him on your spaceship, which is just terrible parenting. So he gets under my skin quickly, but I don't dislike him. I actually kind of like him. He reminds me of an old friend. But depending on whatever mood I'm in when I first run with him, sometimes he gets backburnered real quick. Other times he doesn't. Let's see how it goes tonight. I'm in a pretty good mood. It's just that whole... You probably know that I'm a part of the Coe family, and we're pretty damn special around here, like every 5 minutes. Also, the whole thing with knowing that we're going to have to meet his father, but refusing to talk about it and disliking it when you press him on it. you're asking a lot from somebody without being willing to give anything, and it's childish. So, but again, it's not a dislike. It's more of a, I far prefer Andreja or Barrett. I think it's sweet. I just think it's super irresponsible. But I don't know, maybe that's just my own bias, you know what I mean? And maybe that's how often I die in space battles that I didn't mean to get into because of Watchtower. I don't know. Whatever it is, I feel terrible about it. And then, of course, there's the whole thing where I played the game, oh my god, 500 or 600 hours between the time it came out and Christmas of that first year. And I did a bunch of Unity runs, so I did Sam's mission a bunch of different times. And I was super frustrated that I couldn't give Cora books. Nowadays, there's mods and stuff for that, but at the time, she would constantly be talking about all the books she was reading, or wanted to read. And all I had was a side quest to hand in, I think, 5 books at a place in Aquila City that was completely unrelated to Sam or his daughter, which seemed like a weird oversight to me. Not an oversight, more of a, there's not a giant vision board up in the central common area at Bethesda, and one group of quest writers for the companions had no idea what the city quest writers were working on. So, give her a Terramore. You're a bad, bad man, Ghost Rider. I don't hate her. I think she's great. I think she's a cool kid. But she is, you know, she's Cora. I mean, one of my favorite variant universes is the one where you let Sam die. It isn't a let thing, really. It's more of a, he's one of the companions that can die, and he happens to be the one that died. And she shows up as a renegade Starborn, wanting revenge for her father's death. The grown-up Cora that's pissed off and wants you dead just cracks me up. It's not a, you know, kisses and hugs kind of thing, but it still cracks me up. And I have to ask myself, how bad was her mother that she's that mad that her father died? I mean, I get the impression from the notes and stuff and the things Sam says that Cora staying with her mother isn't an option. So I can see why she's so traumatized that she comes after you when her father dies. And that's kind of sad and heartbreaking. But man, it makes for a interesting and somewhat surprising variant universe. Let's put it that way. The first time it happened to me, I was like, whoa, what? Could not believe what was happening. Well, it's just little things. And, you know, again, it's little things that modders could fix if anyone was that inspired to do so and wanted to. I know there are mods now where you can give Cora books. I don't think I have one installed, but I know that they exist. And I'm sure that it's at least crossed someone who's smarter and better at creating mods than I am to turn the variant Cora from the alternate universe into a potential companion. She'd make a fantastic evil companion, you know? If you were gonna do like a full pirate run, unironically pirate run. You got shot in the face, and now you're dead. How does that feel? But I don't attribute any of this to malice on the part of Bethesda or their writers. That whole thing with like, oh, let's rag on the writers or whatever. I think it's so silly. They put these huge games together, and I know they have multiple different teams. And I'm just guessing at their composition, but I can guess that there was a companion team that was working on the writing for the companions and their quests, and there was probably a city team or a settlement team, whatever you want to call it. And if they didn't talk to one another, there's a chance that you get a bookstore where you can turn books in, but not a way to turn books into Korra. And that shit just happens. It makes you go, huh, when you notice it. But I don't think it's necessarily a sign that game is bad or whatever nonsense people like to toss around. You know? And the truth is, with the right tools, it's just an opportunity for modders to do something extra with the game. Like the evil Korra companion. Hint, hint, anyone out there? I'm sending my intentions out into the world with witchcraft. Give me an evil Korra companion for a full pirate unity. No pretense of working with the Vanguard. None of that. Siding with the Crimson Fleet. That would be fun. You are not the one. And you are definitely not the one. Oh, why do I get the impression that you weren't the one either? Okay, fine. Either way. That is exactly what we did the last time, Bubbles. We need a different key for this lock this time. There we go. Not bad. Got some Hippolyta. Hippolyta is always good to have when you need to earn the respect of your companions again after losing it thoughtlessly by calling Sam a bad father, or, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna do it, Raven. I promise. I'll be nice to Sam this time. I wasn't nice to Sam last time. There's no point in being nasty to him twice in a row. I don't think I was really nasty, but we got frenemied really quick to the point where we liked working together, and he even offered to work with me some more. But it was clear that I think the last thing that I did, he hated it, literally. Oh, it was when I ran back to the launch pad and grabbed Korra and took her back to see her grandpa. After I swore to him we'd only do it as a last resort. Poor Sam. Actually, I want to be nice to Sam this time because I want to play through the entirety of the Freestar Collective deputy to sheriff quest. I haven't done that since the game came out. Since, you know, October or November of that year, probably. So I would be remiss to become frenemies with Sam and do a big Freestar Collective. You know, get the ship, get the hat, get the duster, save the collective. It just seems like a bad way to treat Sam if you're going to go that far. So. mean, I guess it's kind of advanced. It's a little advanced, isn't it? Oh, slugs. Super gross. Tales of Space and Time. There was until a year ago a little and very grimy-looking shop near the Seven Dials, over which in weather-worn yellow lettering the name Sea Cave, naturalist and dealer in antiquities, was inscribed. Sea Cave. Cora will probably like that one too. We'll pretend we're getting Cora books even if we can't actually do it. You love Sam's VA and suffered a horrible death in The Expanse? I have not seen The Expanse, but don't worry, you can't spoil it or anything. It's fine. I'd like to. I just fell out of the habit of watching TV. It took me a week to watch all the Fallout episodes, and I'm a Fallout fanatic enough to go to the conventions kind of guy. So, but I was also waiting for my kid and his best friend to be available to finish up watching the last 4 episodes. So there's sort of a reason for that, but yeah. I have not seen The Expanse. I hear it's great. I hear that about a lot of TV shows that I somehow never get around to watching, unfortunately. My particular brand of ADHD doesn't usually let me sit in front of a television set and just watch something. I have to have something to do with my hands, and well, you know how that goes. Or at least I'm sure you can guess. Now, if I'm watching something with people, like if it's an event, like, what was the last thing we did that with? The early first and second season of The Walking Dead, way back in the day. The Gladiators of Rome on HBO. We had this group of couple friends that got together and we do barbecues and stuff and watch Rome. So it can happen. It just doesn't tend to happen anymore. Mel's not a big TV watcher either, so. Nice. Well, that's a hell of a recommendation. And I definitely want to check out the books. I wasn't even aware that there were books for that. So cool. I like books a lot. I'm going to be able to level up our lockpicking just in this one planet, you guys. How cool is that? Oh, you haven't crashed yet? And then you said it? And Raven reminded you of the gamer superstition that you probably shouldn't have said it. Well, let's hope you don't. There's always a chance. It could happen. I was dead wrong. Not that one, but that one? Ugh. That was it. I knew it was in there somewhere. The slug killed what? You crashed? Or are you talking about in my game here? Todd's ears. Now you're just teasing me. Not going through that door, that's for damn sure. Can I level up lockpicking yet? Excuse me, security. No, I cannot. Fine. Close though. About as close as it gets in one dungeon. Got 4. Didn't we come in and then go in through here? Oh, I went out of this dungeon so bad it hurts. And I don't believe for a second this icon telling me which way to go either. I've had nothing but terrible luck with those until I remembered that you can turn them all off except the active one. Oh my goodness, thank God for that, right? Hi Bats, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Great stream tonight in Dune. You guys look like you had a ball, and I'm glad you got through that final trial of Akel. And yes, I know you're lurking, but yeah, it was fun watching you guys play. And I ordered barbecue chicken wings for dinner. And they were saucy, gross, and sticky, and there was no way that I could play. So I just sat back and enjoyed the show. Hey, Lost. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. I'm doing okay, man. It's been a busy week, and I've been working a lot outside the house, and trying to maintain a schedule on my streams and doing a little art, doing a little writing. But yeah, I think this is the 3rd new character that we've started in Starfield in quite a while, but I gave this one a little bit of a head start off Steam, or off stream, if I could talk, so that nobody would have to sit through those very, very early quests again. But yeah, we got rid of some mods that boosted the artificial level of difficulty, and I think it was doing it 2 ways, so it was multiplying it for some reason, probably a load order issue. And now we're just kind of playing a more vanilla plus version of the game, but with some Xeno Master. Speaking of which, this planet has fauna, and we have not captured a Xeno in over an hour, you guys. Bubbles is messing up. Let's go see if we can get a Xeno. Oh man, that's a weird looking rock. Is that like the corpse of Shai Hulud? What is this? Nope, I can't harvest it. Super weird. Come on, chicken tendies. We gotta find you a buddy. How you been, Lost? How was your day? I hear something Xenoic close by. Come on, a planet with this much flora has to have a little fauna, you guys. Let's go. Show me something good. I am wearing a spacesuit, so it is possible the atmosphere just has too much nitrogen or something. But still, there should be something running around here. With this many plants? How are you going to have a complete ecosystem? That is some weird volcanic rock. Fungi, maybe? My inner science nerd is geeking out trying to figure out what would cause that kind of outcropping. Get my little rock hammer out. Why are some green and others are yellow? Alright, focus, Bubbles. Focus. We need Xenos. You're doing good? Good, man. Are you streaming tonight? You gonna do the one with the killer and the 4 people that get each other down off hooks? I love watching that when I lay down to go to sleep. And I must be a sick bastard, but I like putting that on for 20 or 30 minutes before bed to wind down and then keep it up. And it is such a deeply weird game. And I do love the weird stuff. Okay, where are the Xenos? It's not stealing if you don't have any Xenos for me. Oh, you bastards. Also stealing. You guys are about to have a helium emergency in your main storage tank if you don't send out some Xenos.
You should leave the site after you're done shopping. The foreman's glaring daggers at you.
Thanks, buddy. He's seen me check into a couple of the chests that are laying around and he doesn't like it. I don't blame him, but... There's a mission board? Do tell? Kill the pirate. Transport workers. I've never done one of those. Okay, sure. Where's the store? Are you a building with a person in it that sells things? No. You're just a weird inflatable tent. Probably over a drill or apparatus of some kind. Are they up there? My man did say shopping, right? Yeah, Dead by Daylight. That's the name of that game. You know what creeps me out the most about Dead by Daylight, Lost? When you get hung up on that thing and you give up, or you've done it one too many times, or a timer runs out. I haven't quite figured out exactly what triggers it, but those almost like spider legs from the sky come down, and it's like, oh, that is hideous.
The foreman's gonna be pissed if they see you wandering around the site.
Wow, all right. Jesus, where's the store then? Tell me where the store is. I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure I really care. I'm looking for Xenos. Tiny Reasons to Explore? I think this is from Tiny Reasons to Explore. Yeah, it's got a... No? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, if I was doing a pirate run today, all of these guys would be dead. And the poor man could be super pissed if he wanted to, but I'd be taking all of that for sure. But alas, I'm not. Alright, back to the ship, I guess. Hell, let's go turn this stuff in. Time remaining. Maybe we better do this before I go back to the lodge. Oh, that's pretty far away. And it's a level 40 system. Okay, well, I have 7 days. Into the unknown. Okay, do not want to take contraband there. I do not recall picking up contraband, actually. Whoops. Wolf. Wolf, where are you, my friend? Wolf. There you are. Go into the wolf system. Because contraband is a big no-no.
Thank you. Pick up the hill. You're a tough one to track down. Want all of it.
First wanted run, folks.
With a bounty to match.
Why don't you just fly by and forget it?
But you're hardly a stranger, are you? Because I know
It never works.
blood knows red. Anyway, since you seem confused by our private video leaving,
Someone needs to do something.
Really happening?
That was weird. I guess he just decided to fight.
This is crazy.
Someone needs to do something.
That's no way to treat the frontier, you guys. What do you mean I can't target lock? See, that mouth done got you in trouble. That's what happens. You came in ready to start shooting, playing the tough guy. You didn't know you were dealing with violet moonshine. Joke's on you, I guess. Not sure why you guys want me so bad, but you can't have me. And if you're after my eyes, you can't have those either. Welcome back, Thorgan. Sorry to hear that the night is sucking. We were just interdicted by our first wanted background trait, Bounty Hunter, and for some reason, halfway through the initial conversation, he decided to just open fire, so we took him out. He's not taking our eyes, buddy. So when work sucks, just think about that. Oh shit, you had a Rome watch party back in the day too, alright. You yourself and a great CM group? CM. Please to explain if you want. I have no idea what you mean by CM group. I'm missing the reference, I guess. Probably for the best. Yeah, that Rome show was a whole vibe. Of course, my kids were still real young, and so the other couples had kids about the same age. You know how that goes. It's one of those kind of deals. We were all children of the 70s, having children of our own in the 90s and early 2000s, so. Backyard barbecues and swimming pools and Rome watch parties. Right up to about the time of The Walking Dead first season. And then I think that guy hit Glenn with a baseball bat, and I was like, all right, done with this show.
some work done? How about my foot up your ass?
Something to report?
That a big enough scoop for you?
What a the attitude on that guy.
Pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know.
Damn, Marcel.
Our stock may not be
Coming
as
on a
vast
bit
as
strong
New
there,
Atlantis
huh,
or
Tiger?
Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied.
Are those
And
prop
seeing
saber
that the Trade
minders?
Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the den, I'm afraid your
I was doing so
alternatives
good to it that
are
I missed one, and Ghost is coming in
It is
going,
a pleasure to make
ah,
your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future
was funny.
interactions are profitable for both of us.
But you need to consider that you don't operate in a vacuum. If you're stationed here long term,
let's see what you
Yes,
have.
of course.
Actually, I need to sell to you because I apparently have something on board my ship, Marcel, which is all bad, all mad, and shouldn't be allowed. And I got warned that if I flew to New Atlantis, I'd be in big, big trouble. And yet I see nothing. Oh yeah, no, they'll pop up saber binders for sure. Yeah, I decided to toggle that for this particular, well, today, and see how I liked it, as opposed to the other way. Not selling my CCDs. Where are these? There they are. It's the Aurora. Where the hell did I pick up Aurora? Should have just used it and got all blasted, and then I wouldn't have had any contraband anymore. All right. Oh,
Good to
do you
see
have any CCDs for
By
me,
all
sir?
means.
Yeah, I want to try it the different way. I noticed it was an option in your mod, so I was like, let's try it that way, see what happens. Treats for my Xenos? Yes, please. Alien lo mein. Who was talking about alien lo mein? Somebody in Tommy's chat said they set up a settlement that was basically an alien lo mein factory. Have a good night, Lost. Good to see you, bud.
I'm sure they do know that, Holden. I'm just saying, maybe use a little more discretion in your reporting. Maybe a lot. Don't worry. When the next big story breaks out here, I'll be sure to help you get the scoop, okay?
I will think on that. Thank you.
They were having something of a spat. Alright, now we can fly back to New Atlantis, turn in our artifacts, get Sam. Oh my god, I think Darby is pounding on the bedroom door again. That little dog. Should I give her a treat or let her in? She'll just want out again in like half hour, 45 minutes. Oh my god, she's a mechanism with that door.
Andresia, thank goodness.
Bear with me for just a moment, guys. I'll be right back.
He said, run, son, don't trust red neon. Then coughed and bled on the concrete lawn. Curtains drawn with duct tape pride. The room was dead, but the walls still lied. He told me secrets in a lucky haze about motel gods and the end of days. Said if the room's too quiet, check the floor, 'cause peace don't knock, it kicks the door. Motel curtain poetry, scrawled in ash and misery. Voices through the drywall thin tell you where the hell begins. The shower moans like a dying ghost. The Bible's burnt, the roaches toast. I saw a man with a plastic grin put on a badge and crawl back in. The ice machine hums funeral songs. The hallway smells like right gone wrong. The mattress sags like a used up truth. And someone screaming in a telephone booth. Motel curtain
All right, I'm back. But I'm not going to complete up the song, so. This is another Lung Reaper tune. And it's just fantastic.
Oh, I then thank you, but it was not necessary. We succeeded.
Andreja just can't believe that people care about her. It's the funny thing about being part of a team.
Look at you two. I'm jealous.
People start to care about each other.
Following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader. I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes. Wondering what it all means.
Oops, sorry, Mateo.
Maybe that's how I
Had to click the media player off.
when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo.
No, they
explored.
didn't.
They tested.
They gawked
Science
at the
brought us to
stars
space,
and
not
had
daydreams.
barbecues and Rome watch
I
parties.
disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration? Another realist has joined our ranks.
Sorry, dude.
The truth hurts, Mateo.
You know
I
what?
love
I
dreams.
just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andreja celebrating a win.
But I
for
need
the group.
more.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was
So,
good
I
to
broke
hear
down.
everyone's sides.
I effed up. I
But
did
I
the
do
bad
agree
thing.
that
I
we
rewarded the dog
accomplished
pounding on the
something.
door by giving it a treat.
Thank you for your help.
Or her a treat in this particular case. I probably should not have done that. I was doing it before I even thought about what I was doing because they're so cute. They're ridiculously cute.
I have no objections.
So I did
Let us
that,
see what else we can
and
find
then I
out.
thought about it, and I was like, oh, you know what? This is a lot like when my oldest was in high school, and they were like, oh man, I had a really tough week in school, and I was like, you know what you need? A couple of records and a band t-shirt. And then pretty soon they were always having a bad week in school. I wonder if I caused that by rewarding bad weeks in school with records and band t-shirts. So I shouldn't knock our stalwart companion too much, because I wasn't exactly a model father either, apparently. But
I cannot
she
wait
grew up
to
okay.
meet her. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what she's like.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional
Excuse
little
me,
family.
they grew up okay.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons...
Punk a
well,
rock.
I'm gonna fall asleep before you
Sam
do.
is definitely not.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Cora.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Oh, you definitely take after your father.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontiers
Whatever you do, don't do
fine
that.
Ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Only that it was in Freestar Collective space, Sam.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila for a settled planet of the
Yeah,
Freestar
Fritz is
Collective
awesome.
And, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city.
I said it to
space
remind me
base,
every 15
but the
minutes
frontier
and to
is
pop-ups, I guess, this time. But we'll
rough
see how
country.
that goes.
Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing.
The default settings kept popping up in the middle of, like, conversations like this. Or fights. So I thought if I set it for 15 minutes, I might have fewer of those types of occasions. I'm ready. Let's get to it.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Those graphics look fantastic on this game right now. I'm running everything on 4K. I'm giving it to YouTube anyway at 1440p. I'm not sure how that's working out for Twitch, to be honest. But yeah, it's looking beautiful now. And it always did. And I know there are other mods to make it look even better. I do have Rabbit's lights and that type of stuff, so. But like these reflections and stuff, these are great. Chicken Tendy. You know what? Let's give you a new look. Aren't you in here somewhere? Inject you with an enhancer? No. Are you hungry? There you go. Have a gourmet Xeno kit. Don't want to give you a new name. Maybe it's in the Xeno box. I don't see it. I don't see it. Thorgan, since you just commented, if you have the time, I know you're at work, how do I use the, it looks like contraband, but it actually allows me to change the look. I want to give Chicken Tendy a custom color. I've done it before. I just don't remember how I did it, because it doesn't appear to be in either menu. I need you to do something? No. I definitely don't want to dismiss. We'll figure it out. I have a couple of those color changer skin modifiers for Xenos in my inventory, so I was just curious. Oh, well that might explain it. Because I don't think I did it to the flying Xeno before. It was the Terramorph. And there were some wicked skins for that one, because it was the demonic one from the Doom creation. It's gross, like stuff growing out of its back and stuff. Very cool.
I'm thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with...
You know what's funny? Everybody I've run into from Constellation says the same thing about this. That's weird. Like, none of you guys like riding on the nav. No? Okay, well, I grew up in a big city, so, find it a taste of home myself, but what do I know? Wait, let's hear what she has to say about the sculpture.
I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked on it.
Well, I can tell you this much. The original vision of the artist is a statement about unity. Like so many things in this game that foreshadow the long version. Let's check in with McClarence, see if he's got something for us. Oh, Jason.
Should you require assistance?
Huh. It's nice to see you again. If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss. Hopefully you've had some time to try out our new spacesuit, get a feel for it.
I'm wearing it.
Not to brag, but it's some of my best work. But I'm thinking we can do more with it. For starters, you may have noticed it has room for a number of modifications. I'm fairly sure I could incorporate more unique elements of other suits into your, or really any others you come across. Yes. Or rather, yes, with a number of provisions.
Now, eventually Darkstar will be able to do this too. But we're not going to have Darkstar on for this particular Unity, so we'll use McClarence. I've never actually finished McClarence all the way through enough to be able to unlock mods from weapons. I'd like to do that this time as well.
And in general. Materials, meaning other spacesuits or equipment. Do this, and I can extract any useful or unique
I wasn't playing
modification
Starfield
from
at
a
the time when
particular
this
suit or
mod came
helmet.
out, so.
And then, for a few credits, I can install those modifications into something else. Better gear for you, more materials and business for me.
All right, let's do it.
Excellent. Let me show you how this works. First of all, you need to give me something with a mod installed. Like, that helmet over there on the side. Or, if you already have something else you'd like a mod from, give me that instead. Otherwise, grab that helmet for me. Leaving already? All right.
Well, I gotta grab the helmet, but... Or do I have something? I'm suddenly dying of hunger and thirst, so I gotta take care of that as well. A little celery won't hurt you. Okay. Wait. Spacesuits? Don't have anything there. Packs? I do have. I have, I don't know if that works for... And I have some here as well. Cool. We'll just do that.
If you need something that won't fall apart, you've come to the right place. Good. It started. Just so we're both on the same page, whatever you hand me, I am going to tear apart. So don't give me a favorite outfit or anything.
Don't worry about that, Jason. Got you covered. Bolster it.
And what do you want me to extract from this? Remember, once I extract, there's no going back. Got it. I'll break them down and extract what you need.
Fade to black.
There we are. It took some creative disassembly, but I managed to remove the more unique design elements from that gear. Now, these sorts of modifications are easily damaged, so I'll keep hold of what I extracted. But I'll be more than happy to install it into whatever you like, providing I can make it work, of course. Some things just won't go together. Let's try that now, actually, if you've the time.
Sure. Let's try
But
it.
I suppose I'm ready to do the work for you. The process is fairly simple, at least as far as you're concerned. Just place a suit or helmet on the nearby displays, then let me know what you want installed.
All right.
Oh, it's you. Hey, nice to see you again.
Did you forget what we were working on, Jason?
Fine. I just need to know which mod to install.
Yeah, throw the bowstring on there for now.
This mod employs reactive nanomaterials that harden under sustained pressure. It creates an extra layer of defense, but requires that you take a beating first. I'm ready to install it if you are. Shouldn't take too long. All right. There we are. Mods in place, no issues with the installation. That went fairly smoothly, all things considered. Here. Now, most gear can take up to 3 modifications, so if you ever need more upgrades, it'll be my pleasure to install them for you.
Sounds good, bud.
Oh, and if you could do me a favor and keep bringing more stuff I can break down, that way I can extract more mods for you, and it'll give me plenty of material for other projects.
Other projects?
We're done here. Don't be a stranger.
Color
now.
me intrigued.
And if anyone asks about your suit, remember, McClarence Outfitters. We're still open.
What a slogan. Okay, I want you to extract them on for me.
Good.
I have 2 more helmets that you can take crap off of, so, yeah. I guess. There you go.
What modification are you looking to salvage?
Go ahead and take the O2 filtration
Once
off.
I take all of this apart, there's no putting it back together.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This will be tricky to separate, but I can do it.
It's all that tubing for the O2.
Nicely done. More mods ready for use.
All right, cool. Extract a mod.
Give me what you got. I'll make it happen. What are we stripping from this piece?
Technicians.
No turning back once I begin. You sure?
Yep, yeah.
I'll deconstruct and pull what you asked for. Done. Mods ready whenever you like. Actually, while I have you here, could use your help with something.
There we go.
So this rebranding thing I'm trying, with the store, shifting to functional utility over, say, questionable lingerie, turns out easier said than done.
Brown chicken,
Before I
brown
can truly make
cow.
the shift, I need something. Small matter, really.
Questionable
I need
lingerie.
a volatile materials permit. Now, I've already purchased one. Only it
Just
hasn't
in
arrived.
time for Labor Day.
Likely because I got it from less than legitimate sources, but never mind that. I found the seller's last known location. So if you could just go there and get the permit for me, I'd be really grateful. Here, this data slate has all the details. And when you get back, I should have something ready to thank you with.
Okay.
Don't be a stranger. Still need that permit.
Oh,
Check
Jason.
the data slate I gave if you haven't already.
I'll do it.
Great. Let's see what you have.
Oh, no, you can't do it off of packs yet. All right. Fair enough. Now we know. Okay.
Waste makes haste, for time is fleeting.
Of course the United Colonies is paying close attention. Heaven forbid something escape their notice.
Hey, what can I do?
Well, that's a lot of stuff. And he ain't got no cash. Alright. Fair enough. Aren't you guys supposed to be catching heat leeches wandering around ships? What are we paying you for? Come on, man.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
You don't need a Mach 2 for that, that's for sure.
Nice ride.
This is quite impressive. You must do well for yourself.
Oh, just killed it.
Not in a long time.
Oh, these are the people I need to transport. Interesting. Okay.
Thank you for having me aboard. I hope we arrive without any trouble.
Yeah, I hope we do too. I didn't realize you were going to be on board, but we got to go over by Cheyenne anyway, so it's all going to work out. Hold on to your butts.
Stay away from that stuff.
I'm a sucker for these takeoff and landing scenes. I don't do them all the time. But I am a sucker for them. They're fantastic. I remember the first time I made a custom ship, and it was nothing to look at, trust me. And I went to take off, and I realized it was going to show me my exact custom ship and not just like a stock model of that ship. And I was so stoked. Doing that one. Travel to Aquila City. We cannot get there from here, baby. Alright. Olympus it is. Yeah, now I think she's pounding on the door because she wants another treat. Yeah, you're not the only one that feels that way, but there are people who don't quite see it the same way, so... I just, like I said, I wonder, like, what a piece of work Mom must be in. Although I admit, Dad sounds like more fun. So that might be it entirely. She might be fine. Clearly preferred by Jacob. The wife, I mean, or the ex. So... Sorry, were you attacking me? That just kind of made me mad, really, more than anything else.
I have a lot of my crew over
Good night,
here
Ron.
want to
Thanks for
see
being
me
around, bud. I
honest.
appreciate it. Sleep good.
Any way we can repay you.
You know what? Salvage rights are plenty.
You deserve it. Thanks again for the help.
Yeah, I mean,
You see out.
from a strictly lore point of view, it was all safe and sound because clearly being on your ship was one of the safest places in the galaxy because you finished the story. But from a gameplay point of view, it sure seems like a bad choice because I can't tell you how many ships I've lost with Cora on board and felt that pang of, I just killed this man and his daughter. Yikes. So yeah, definitely from a kind of an in-game perspective, he seems pretty bad. But like I said, I've heard it argued the other way, right? Good night, Bats. Thanks for lurking and stuff. Sleep good. Okay, I don't want to attack any of these people. That would be bad. We'll fly to Cheyenne. Dorgan, are you okay? Do we need to upgrade your BIOS, bud? Thank you. I do have the color changer in my inventory, but I think we figured out that the flyers don't necessarily have a color change variation, so that's probably what is happening. I know I was definitely able to do it with a Xeno, or a Terramorph, so I'm sure everything's fine. It's fine, Dorgan. Don't worry. It'll be all right in a minute. As soon as we capture an Ashta.
Where I thought it might be exciting to be a professional Ashta hunter.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. Get this crap out of the way of my spaceship.
We're here. You ready? Because once
Bobby?
we get started,
Bobby
I
likes
need
to
you wagging
nap?
your tail till this is over.
Is that a mod companion?
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Ko. As in Solomon Ko, first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces.
Okay,
He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
Well, there's something you should know, Sam. I'm a moonshine. My Uncle Dick Moonshine, whenever he would go downtown on a Friday or Saturday night and he wanted to eat Mexican food, we would pile into his Lincoln Continental with suicide doors, and we would go downtown and we would have Mexican food. And because he was Dick Moonshine, he'd walk in, never have to wait. They'd say, "Oh, Mr. Moonshine." And they'd immediately sit us at the nicest table. So both of our families are all that. Got it?
As much as I enjoy
Got that off
having
my
you
chest. Now Sam and I can be friends.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
You heard me right, folks. That's Dick Moonshine. Maybe one day we'll do a playthrough of him. What a character he was. Hi. I love your outfit. That's awesome. I haven't seen that one yet. It's almost punk rock. Ba-deep, ba-deep, ba-deep. That's all, folks.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe.
Oh God, don't get him
Glad
started.
to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
If people are in danger, I totally want to help.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well,
maybe.
I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the gal bank vault. We better see if we can help move the situation along.
If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
Why is there an alien tick display just laying out here? It's so weird.
Like who? Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What, you don't like birds?
Security around here is a joke.
You need to stand back now.
Sounds like you can use some help, Sheriff.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Oh, wow, he equipped his weapon.
Finest, I see.
He really doesn't know me.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different perception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so.
Cryptic.
But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
Well, they must have made some kind of demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Well, maybe I can talk some sense into it.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to. Whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want.
No cavaliering. Got it.
Got
Got it.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Sam?
I'm sending in a negotiator. So
Let me borrow your hat. Never mind. I brought my own.
You see him, and don't try nothing.
All right, what kind of drugs can we take to make this a little bit easier? I mean, is there any way we can buff ourselves? Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, white wine. Why not?
You're the negotiator.
One way to get the job done.
You think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender? You're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Ooh, because you're not the only one who's had trouble with the law.
I heard that. Okay, so let's talk. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
See now, if Violet married Sam Coe and they had more babies, they could name their baby Ricky TikTok Moonshine Coe. There's a Starfield name.
Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here.
They're going crazy.
How much longer we can last?
They're wildin'. At the gal bank.
What do you mean? I know. Not disagreeing with that. Part of me just wants to be rid of these people. But we need them right where they are. Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Maybe you're right.
Maybe.
If nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives.
No Ricky TikTok Moonshine Co., huh? You guys aren't vibing with that? I just think it would be a great name for a playthrough. Give up now, you'll do some time, sure, but nowhere near as much as if a hostage dies.
Yeah, that would be a lot worse. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us.
Yeah, be out in 6 months.
I think this has gone on.
I've seen the size of your jail cells here, probably less,
You go
honestly.
tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
Well, I mean, it took a little white wine, a persuasion drug, but you know, here we are.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
Yeah, me too, because they've agreed to surrender before they hurt someone.
What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off?
I won him over with my irresistible charm.
Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common.
I could sell
As a
hot
matter of
cocoa in
fact,
hell, buddy.
You might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox.
If I don't change my evil ways, I just might.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Where are you, disembodied voice of Sam Coe? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Wonderful. Okay, we'll take it from here.
Well, we'll take it from here. Yeah. Good work. Step to the side. Let the real law enforcement officers through. We'll take it from here.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a
Sam.
copy. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper.
Oh, it switched me to deputized automatically. Listen, Todd. Never. What am I doing? Never switch my quest automatically. Ever. Please. I'm begging you. That's terrible, terrible behavior on your part.
Is what we're after.
That's not it.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this?
We might as well. I'm still under the influence of... Damn it.
You're not wrong. It's not supposed to be your business. That's what I'm saying.
But you brought me into it, you jacknugget. This is why it's hard to like you as a character.
Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not
Thank
exactly
you.
on friendly terms.
Was that hard?
He probably figured I'd come from...
Everybody's got trauma with their dad, bro.
Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
Crawl out of your hat for 5 minutes, and let's deal with reality as we find it, and then later on you can go crawl back into it and write a song or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. All right, shall we?
Sounds like one worth breaking. Or stop being a co altogether. Pick one. Oh yeah, I got his hat. I can pretend.
That's the rock.
He just gave me a spare.
Not a bad part, too.
Are you that newcomer that saved this crowd? Oh, he owes you a beer. Heck, a whole keg.
I say Mr. Crowley. Mr. Crowley! Awesome. That rocks.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. It's for their own safety.
Okay. But your shotgun looks kind of dumb. Just saying. Boy, he is not impressed with me.
Well. Sam Cole finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? What's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps.
Well, easy there. I'm a bystander to all this nonsense.
Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around.
I'm gonna win Sam over big time.
You wouldn't be here.
The exact opposite of the last time we did this.
Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Ooh, in private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Ooh!
Good to see you. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better.
Yeah, I don't know him well enough to interfere in this family drama, so... You did. You stumbled into some co-family drama. And how the hell am I ever gonna convince this guy to settle down and help me make sweet little Ricky TikTok moonshine co's? Since you're here, I'll throw that name out to you. What do you think? No? Because my character is Violet Moonshine, and he's Sam Coe, and if we had a, birds and the bees, all that stuff, Christine, you know how it goes. I ain't gotta tell you nothing. I'm just saying, Ricky TikTok Moonshine Co. has a nice ring to it. It's a very Starfield name, I think. Look good on the thumbnail.
I'd like to think you're lost looking into my baby blues.
Yeah, that must be what it is.
Damn it. Fine.
Oh, you disliked it.
We'll go get her. If there's any other options, I'd appreciate doing those first.
Yeah, and then he's gonna hate it if we actually go get her. He's married to me already, so hands off. I got a matching cowboy hat and everything, though. Christina? Fine. You can have him. I've got another plan anyway. This one never fails. Oh, I'm gonna get so addicted. And red wine.
What do you want, Constellation? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's called property by birthright. It stays here. Maybe you're right. Can't believe I'm saying this.
He was dead set to argue with me, and I just hit him with the most obvious thing ever, and he was like, you know what?
Another room here.
F it. F it. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to mess with the Violet Moonshine. She knows what's up. She's got those shined eyes. Big baby purples.
All right. Let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think.
That was classic.
The readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem.
Right? That worked out perfectly. I mean, it took Hippolyta and red wine, but whatever you got to do to get those skill points, right? Whatever it is, we can handle it.
Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
Sam, the Moonshine family's been tussling with wildlife since before there was, well, a wildlife. We'll be fine.
Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
Let's go tussle with some wildlife and get ourselves an Ashta. It's time to kick some Ashta, huh, Ghost? If you're out there, I know you're giving me the big thumbs up. Ghost is always down for taming an Ashta. There is never a time when Ghost is like, nah, probably best not to tame an Ashta. Why does gravity have to suck so hard on this planet? Yeah, we got a CCD. We got 9 of those suckers. Let's go. Ashta time! Let's not use batteries and CCDs if we don't have to. I mean, it's pretty here. Don't get me wrong. As a man of the American Southwest myself, I can see the allure, but the gravity is just far too strong. I'm tired all the time. Every couple hours need an hour nap. Get out of here. See, I don't want just a level 10 Ashta, though. I want a 3-bar Ashta. Come on now. I got a 3-bar flyer. I want a 3-bar Ashta. Violet Moonshine has got to have standards. Yeah, the Ashta Tamer's good. It's just almost too bad. The splash damage on it tends to get me in trouble. But we'll see. We'll see. It is a great weapon. And fun to turn on the Shaw gang. Although I think Violet will actually try to convince them, just so I can keep leveling up that persuasion skill. Did we not? Alright, this time we definitely will. That is going there. That is going there. Sucks to be you. Super hard, too. Yes, you need to be careful where you point it. I've killed myself with it more times than I can count. It's one of the reasons why when you mention it, I'm like, oh, it's a great weapon. And also, I remember that thing.
This feels like old times.
Anyone else want to negotiate? You crazy babe Bathsheba? Thank you, Ghost.
Waste not, need not.
That's my philosophy, Sam. Were you sitting here eating a sandwich while a firefight was going on? You crazy outlaw mofo. Personally, I would have hid in a closet at least if I wasn't going to join the fight. Just sitting there eating a sandwich seems like what a way to go. But hey,
I've dealt with smugglers just don't scare me.
Props to the size of your nads anyway. Ooh, you know what? All those are mine now. Yeah, mine. All mine. What if I do? Finish that sandwich. This unit has served us very well, yet the time has come for us to admit that without a few new parts, our repairs are not going to last. If we want this to work more than a few days at a time, I'm going to need a new deformable nozzle, at least a functional reactive gauge, and some isotopic coolant to refresh the system. It's not much to ask for all of us, and for this loyal unit, please find these parts. Aww. Well, that's a shame. All he needed was some isotopic coolant. Yeah, I mean, you can collect the sandwiches, for sure. I just tend to eat them because I have my sustenance turned on, so every half hour I get hit with a debuff anyway. But yeah, I think one of the Bethesda devs was a sandwich collector, which was hilarious. Excuse me? Are you guys shooting like that crazy?
Catastrophic damage.
Never mind. It was extra robots for some reason. I thought it was Sam shooting so crazily that it was blowing up exploding barrels next to me as I walked by. I was gonna let him have it with both barrels. I mean, not literally. Figuratively. Oh, contraband. There's that Ashta tamer. It's been a long week. Sorry.
What was that?
Ashta chamber. What's the point? My pet will finish him off. This will be perfect for later, in case we decide we don't want to negotiate. Charity in a godless universe. Amelia sang. My settlement was founded as a commune by members of my family's church, a place where the congregation could worship in peace without interference. Yeah, I'm not giving that one to Cora. Okay. Seems like we put weird ideas in her head. We don't want a hippie commune on our ship. That goes against the whole 70s proto-metal punk rock vibe. They're always like, turn that down. We're oming. Sam, I think we found something. This totally looks like one of those caves. Whatever it is, it definitely presents like music and lights, right?
Hey, you alright?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm fine.
Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. I'm glad you're still with us. Yeah, I was done too.
I wonder if that was because I blew up the rock that was holding the artifact in with the Ashta tamer. Got caught into an automatic conversation with Sam awkwardly at the end of that particular artifact retrieval process. I get the feeling you guys in Constellation are just keeping me around because I'm the one that's willing to keep touching these things. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, on one hand, I'm grateful. Beats mining. On the other hand, it seems kind of like a dick move.
I keep wondering if one day
Can't do it. Still need another regular lock, an advanced first.
I think that's far enough.
Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation.
Easy!
Now you got past my crew.
Yikes.
I pay quite
Yeah, I went
handsomely,
McClarence this
I
time.
might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave.
I think it looks fantastic.
The Ashta away.
And I can't wait till I get the wing pack.
I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it.
No alcohol, no drugs this time. Let's just make our case and hope for the best.
You got past a few rookies, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind.
Jeez, I cannot believe that
I
word.
see you
I
again.
picked the 6 red.
You're dead.
That is crazy.
You better lend us a hand.
All right, but I'm not gonna let that fade. So I'm gonna put another save there because I'm probably gonna hit one of these guys while I'm trying to fight the Ashta with the Ashta tamer, and then they're gonna be mad, and you know, it's a whole goddamn thing. What do you mean catch failed? Fail that. I did it to myself. I started to hurt myself for no apparent reason. That's the one I want right there. Oh, you son of a... Give me that Ashta. That's the one I wanted.
Someone else.
You suck. And I didn't make him mad. Okay, well, I guess silver linings and all that jazz.
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
Yeah, I'm lucky your boss is so generous. Let's see how generous they actually are now that I saved your butt from 3 Ashta.
I guess I owe you. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Modified Razorback. Alright. I do too. Shaw would be a fun companion. She's got such an attitude. Unfortunately, she dies a lot in my games because I don't manage to convince her like I was incredibly lucky just now with that Hail Mary, red 5 or red 6. But she would be a fun companion and like a full pirate playthrough. For sure. Even kind of an anti-hero playthrough. There's one right there. Right there, ghost. Alright. Do higher level CCDs. Why not? Let's do it. Let's try it. We'll sneak up on this sucker. Sneak up on it. Somehow, some way. We gotta get this Ashta somehow, some way. Because that is exactly the model I was looking for. Sam, don't go tripping down that hill and alerting the Ashta. I want that triple bar. Gotta have it, man. That's the bottom line. Well, I hit it. I think. Oh, God damn it, Sam's hat. Great, great. Catch failed. Oh, you were so beautiful. You were so very precious. All right. It's okay. Keep going. Get our Asta yet. Hot damn, Sam's hat. Wasted a perfectly good Tier 4 CCD. But that's alright. I've got Thorgan Ironside's mod. So, technically, I can go get more. No, I think I killed it by whacking on it with the Xenoprod. But sometimes that's just the way it goes. You know, that thing does pretty good damage. There's another one right there. He's got a buddy. He's got a pal. Sam, do not sneak in front of me, and neither should you, chicken tendies. I don't need the competition. Need. Oh shit. He's coming back at me. He's coming right at us. Oh, he sees us. Fine, fine. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die trying to get an Asta. Alright. It's my fault for wanting a 3-bar Asta. I know. Bubbles was greedy. Bubbles brought this on himself. Bubba's eating like he's in Skyrim. Trying to keep his health up. And the throwables, none are equipped, so we'll go to the next best one that we got. Too late. I said the word Skyrim and I get the Tamriel Giant Space Program. So, there you go. Oh look, we get a second chance. Really would like to throw a CCD at it from behind, from stealth. That would be quite ideal. Can't tell if it's moving away from me or... Is that the ass end or the head end of the Asta? You know what this game needs? Binoculars. That's the head end. Okay. Oh, come on, please. No siree. All right. You bugs are free to go. I'm hunting bigger game tonight. Sorry, little guy. You're not exactly what I'm looking for. We need cooking oil. Or 3-bar ashes. One of those. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I know these 3 bars are because my pliable creature here was a 3-bar. And I got it on the very first try, so I was a little spoiled, I guess. But is the named one that you search for in that quest tameable? I think so, it might be. I mean, most of them are, actually, because as far as I've been able to tell anyway. I got the final demon Karamorph from the King Gath Doom mod at Hell's Gate. The final boss, I was able to tame that. I had a CCD 5, but I was still able to get it, so. Not an Ashta, but aluminum. And it's just a self-imposed limitation. Like, I could grab a regular Ashta, and after I tame it up and feed it and love it and make it my friendly little pet, it'd be just as good of a fighter as the 3-bar one. But I just put it in my head that part of the roleplay for Violet Moonshine is when she makes a pet of something, she wants the cream of the crop. And honestly, I find it's stuff like that that makes games fun for me. Like the other night when I was doing Fallout, and we spent the whole evening trying to figure out where we were going to get cooking oil to make donuts. That's emergent gameplay, I guess they call it. Oh, you son of a... Moved. I know. Yes! Booyah! That's what I'm talking about. All right. Damn near killed me. But we got it. Box 1, quadruped, select and dispense CCD. Mr. Flyer, I'm sorry I don't have the skills to have you both out at the same time, so I'm gonna have to put you back for a minute. Where you at, buddy? Head on back to the box, my friend. Oh. It's the second time this has happened to me. If he's the last one I touch, he's gonna be the one that's in the CCD, even though I just chose the Astra for that. Return to the box. Thank you. What's happening? happening, pal? Look at you. You're a handsome boy, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're a good little guy. Are you hungry? I guess I don't have anything on me? Okay, maybe not. Let's discuss your swap your looks. Alright, keep cycling. Wish I could step back and see like the whole body. Keep cycling. Keep cycling. Keep cycling. Like you. Dark green, huh? Let's give you a name. We're going to call you Arcane. Nice. You look marvelous. Look at you. How crazy green you are. Oh, that is badass. Okay. Did you kill this? Nice. Good job, bud. Alright. You must return to the lodge. Of course, the lodge. Yeah, Ghost, I got him, huh? Look at that. I knew if I persevered, I'd make it happen. And because he was all crazy emerald green, like a little chunk of jade, I decided to call him Arcane, because that seemed like a good name for a jade doggy. Yes. Look like a South American statue. You badass.
Hey, we're back.
What is it?
Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even.
Arcane is a cutie. I love that color changer. And that green color? I've never seen one like that in the game, like in the wild, so. But it's apparently, it's a variant that you can get under some circumstance, because otherwise that tool from Ghost Rider's mod wouldn't do it, so. That's pretty badass.
That finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right, we're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Alright, folks, so the only thing that we haven't done to get all of the base game companions is to get Barrett. But that will have to be for next week. We're up against my hard limit, so it has been a treasure and a joy to play Starfield and talk to all you wonderful people tonight. I had a great time.
How do you feel about
And you
books,
made my day.
Androsia?
I really
Enjoy
appreciate
reading?
it. Thanks for being here.
Finding the time
Each and every one of you. Ghost Rider, obviously,
Yes,
Christina,
you enjoy it. I've started something
Dorgan,
impromptu book
Ron,
club with Noel.
Raven.
Nothing serious, just for fun.
all the great people.
You'd be interested.
All right, chill out for a second. I gotta scroll. Bamboozler. Oh my God. Vats Vixen. Geez, there's a whole bunch of people here tonight. Nice. Lost Perspective. You guys are all amazing, and I really appreciate you. I do. So thanks for being here. We will pick up with Violet Moonshine next weekend when we play Starfield. And I'd love to see you around. So if you had a good time and you have the time next weekend, come back and join us for a little bit more. In the meantime, stay curious and love each other as much as you possibly can for as long as you can stand it.